against this Arsenal front that has the majority of their key pieces available. Iwobi and Ozil return. Iwobi from Nigeria's World Cup run. Ozil from Germany. Socrates starts at central defense. Well, Aubameyang is the forward in this field. For PSG, Thomas Tuchel, 6 teenagers in this lineup. They fell 3-1 to Bayern Munich last Saturday, and they make just
advantage of Aubameyang's pace.
Rabiot. This is shot wide. Tufiki pushing forward on that right-hand side.
Yeah, Rabiot is pulling strings right now, and look at this, always looking for the far that through. He's got to stay with the player, almost lets him go.
Way too much room here for Arsenal. Opening up play. Aubameyang plays it out in front. It's in. Arsenal scores. Mesut Ozil. As challenging a summer as he could have, and he comes right into Arsenal and scores.
Well, I'll tell you what, and that's important on so many levels because Arsenal haven't been at their best in the first 12 minutes. As I've said, Aubameyang, when he's got the space, he knows what to do with it. But for this man, Mesut Ozil, that comes in handy, right? Has been in trouble with defense in Germany. He's retired from the team. I'll tell you what, it's a good thing for Unai Emery to make him captain because I think it's a big message. And look at that. Puts it away on the platter from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang there. He puts that one away against the run of play. But again, lethal from Arsenal on the break.
Arsenal fans are hoping that they'll see some combination of those two in a similar celebratory manner over the course of this Premier. Little back heel to set this up. Iwobi. Iwobi now. Saved by Buffon. Skitters wide of the post.
Yeah, what an opportunity. He's had some space on that left-hand side. Alex Iwobi's been very, very good. You can see 3-player combination there. Players on the same page and didn't really have an option. I thought that maybe Aubameyang could have opened.
Wonderful bit of passing. And this flag is up. Offside. That's an impressive back heel. Aubameyang be able to count this among. This curling effort spins off frame. Tufiki has had a very impressive start, the 19-year-old.
Yeah, he's been looking at that, right? I mean,
both matches streaming live on the ESPN app. Long direct ball, Buffon backing in. Aubameyang, one save, and the rebound is cleared aside. Buffon does enough.
Tells you right away the quality of Aubameyang. It's a great ball over the top into space. Very
up. Cool. Head knocks it aside. Weah. Well, deflects away off of Socrates. And Kunku still! Just barely missed the corner. Oh, swooping off the top of the netting.
Yeah, and he's had 4 Arsenal players around him, but once you allow him into penalty
feature, and I'm not sure any player that's currently in the upswing of the U.S. national team has a more interesting story. Arsenal, wonderful ball, brought down Aubameyang. Was coming in at the opposite post. Buffon, a big save. Mkhitaryan. It's good an opportunity. This will be Mesut Ozil. Header snapped aside. Mustafi.
Tell you what, if that's on target, I'm
more their nearest competitor, and still Unai Emery wasn't retained. This ball lobbed over the top. Weah's onside. Weah, tight angle. Martinez. National Stadium in Singapore. And Weah, the U.S. international.
Penalty.
It's a goal kick. Nothing there.
Tim Weah against Kolasinac right there as he takes that touch inside. You can see that left foot sliding. Just catches Timothy Weah, or at least it looks that way to me. Yeah, just enough. Right decision.
Well, maybe Thomas Tuchel was the one who
well, they always do that,
turned the
right?
tide.
I mean,
yeah. Well, it is a penalty indeed. Christopher Nkunku. It'll be a big moment for Martinez. Came on at halftime between the sticks. Nkunku scores. Well, PSG's leveled it right before the hour mark.
Yeah, well taken. Leaves absolutely no doubt. Plenty of power. Of course, Martinez going the other way, taking full advantage of a good job done on that right-hand side by Timothy Weah. Absolutely outstanding. That's what you want players to do. When in isolation, take players one-on-one, right? Didn't have a lot of room to deal with. Perhaps where he was going, he was always going to square it. And look at Nkunku stepping into this. Oh, well taken.
So we'll almost assuredly finish with them.
PSG squad much smaller because of the absence of the key players. So many of them, of course, played in the World Cup, still on vacation.
Service out in front, off the crossbar and in. Lacazette. Well, the Frenchman sticking it to Paris Saint-Germain. It's 2-1.
He's claiming it. Want to see it again, see if that perhaps may have been an own goal, although maybe he gets there first. But again, that ball playing wide, good delivery with good pace on it. All it needed was a touch. Doesn't really matter where it came from, that touch as well. But he's smiling, so he likes it. That tells me that he was the one. Although when I was watching it, I wasn't 100% sure. Let's see, Smith Rowe comes in and. Yeah, Lassana Diarra was there, but oh, this is going to be a great look. I still don't want to take it away from him. Yeah, he does get that. Again, all you wanted is a touch, just a little bit of a redirection when it matters. That's an easy one for a manager, right? You pulled the young kid out, but he's played well.
Chip to Ramsey, who heads it up, punched away. Buffon, the follow is in. Arsenal's made it 3.
Lacazette again, exactly the people that you want to be on the end of things. All right, I didn't think that ball from Ramsey was particularly very good, right? Because I thought that he needed to head that across with a little bit of power so somebody can get on the end of it. Just looked it up there, and certainly PSG did not deal well with that one as the ball goes over the top. Watch Ramsey here. Not that he can generate a lot of power. You got to put it in a dangerous area. Gigi Buffon's been spotless so far. Certainly that's not the one that he's going to remember, because he's got to do much, much better with that. A big man coming out like this, he's got to claim that for sure. But look at the awareness from Lacazette as well. Doesn't have a lot to look at, does he? Off the post right there. He's got to squeeze that in. And speaking of composure right there on a header, I'm just not sure how he's going to police that. Maybe when he's got them in camp, that's for sure. But when they're at home, hopefully they'll listen to him.
Chance to curl this in. And it's steered aside. Cibois. U.S. women's national team has pulled some significant players out. Crystal Dunn among them. Still some big-time players there. Opportunity now opening up. Lacazette, the extra pass. Kick save. Cibois. Nice Nelson.
Yeah, he's got to put that away, right? I mean, great attack once again started here on that left-hand side. Lacazette's so important because of his awareness and the fact that he knew that Rice Nelson was coming there. Look at as he pivots. Maybe in his head he thought that he's going to have a go in away from the goalkeeper, but Nelson's got to see that ball in the back of the net.
Moving ball, header is in from 18 yards out. Holding.
Yeah, I think he's still processing that, isn't it? Because it's a bit of a looping header, isn't it? Didn't need a lot of power, and I suppose if it was with more power, maybe that gives the goalkeeper a chance to have a save at it. But as that ball was released, I'm just wondering, is it just going to drop there in that top corner? So again, Rob Holding will take that. Look at that driven ball. Oh, that's absolutely wonderful from that distance. You don't see that very often. Look at that. No chance for a goalkeeper. That's just wonderful. That's what, 13 yards out? you mentioned, not working with the players that he's going to have at his disposal a little bit later. But Nkunku, once again, pretty decent. Timmy Weah, very good in terms of what he needed to do.
Oh, it's through now for Arsenal. Is it a fifth? Of course it is. Nketiah. Well, right before full time.
Yeah, must have just kept that onside. That was very, very tight. I was wondering if I was going to see the flag go up on the first look. But again, composure at the very end. Another goal. Result doesn't matter. Let's see in terms of timing. Oh, just right. Well done by the referee. When in doubt, obviously, keep your flag down. And you can see that finish pretty precise. You can see they're enjoying this.
Exclamation point as Arsenal thoroughly dismantles what is a very young Paris Saint-Germain side, missing their superstars in this ICC game. They draw a big crowd to Singapore. And